Musculoskeletally, the respiratory diaphragm and pelvic floor work together. As you inhale, the diaphragm lowers and the pelvic floor expands. When you exhale, the diaphragm and pelvic floor return to their elevated positions. Therefore, if you are constantly breathing from your chest, your pelvic floor never gets a chance to relax and expand. Cueing into your breath pattern and the position of your pelvic floor throughout the day is going to be key in the early stages of your rehabilitation. A great position of relaxation to cue into the expansion of the pelvic floor is the child's pose. Next, I'm going to show you a couple different ways to get into child's pose position so that it's comfortable for you. The first way is to get into the kneeling position, and then you're going to bring your head down towards the mat or towards the floor, and you can actually rest your forehead on your forearms so that you feel nice and supported there. If you feel that this is too much of a position for your hips or for your knees here, another way that you could do it is to place a pillow between your calf muscles and your butt muscles. So I'm going to have you come forward. So you can either place one pillow there or two pillows there, whatever is comfortable for you, and then coming back into that position so that just takes some of the strain off of your hips and off your knees. Another position that you could get into is having a pillow underneath your feet as well. Once you are in this position, we can work on some more relaxation breathing. When we are focusing on relaxation breathing in this position, you want to bring your attention to your sits bones, which are the bones that you sit on. As you take a breath in and that pelvic floor is dropping, what happens is when it drops, it allows your sits bones to expand. This isn't a very large movement, but this is what you are imagining as you are doing your relaxation breathing. So coming to this position here, what I'll have you do is go ahead and take a nice breath in, allowing belly to expand, pelvic floor to expand, and feeling your sits bones expand away from each other. Go ahead and exhale, and then the sits bones will return back to that start position again. Take another breath in, allowing belly to expand, pelvic floor to drop, sits bones to expand, and then exhale one more time. Belly being brought back in, pelvic floor returning to its start position, sits bone returning to the start position. So next, we'll go through a 3-minute breathing pattern. Go ahead and get into child's pose. And go ahead and start with a nice breath in. So inhaling, allowing belly to expand, allowing pelvic floor to expand, sits bones to expand, and breathing out. Good. Take another breath in, allowing belly to expand, pelvic floor to expand, sits bones to expand, and then breathing out. Okay. Inhaling again. Good. And then exhaling. If this pace of breathing is too fast or too slow for you, go ahead and adjust it so that it's right for you, so that it's comfortable. Remember, the whole intention of doing the relaxation breathing is to cue into the belly and to that parasympathetic system so that we can cue into body relaxation. Take another breath in, inhaling, allowing belly to expand, pelvic floor drops, sits bones expand, and exhaling. Good. A couple more times. Take another breath in. Good. Exhaling. If at any time the position becomes uncomfortable, know that you can certainly get out of the position and then go back into it. The more that you practice this position, the longer you'll be able to stay in it. Breathing in, belly expanding, pelvic floor dropping and relaxing. Exhaling. Last breath in. Good. Breathing out. Perfect. Now that you have been able to identify your pelvic floor and be able to feel its ability to relax, it's going to be important that you check in with your pelvic floor throughout the day. Especially if you've been having a stressful day, you will find that the pelvic floor feels more tense. When you are aware of that and can go into the relaxation breathing techniques, then that will be a very powerful tool to help to unwind your nervous system and allow for the healing process.